welcome to another Ryan Sports Views. Tonight I am reviewing Toronto FC 2, Philadelphia Union 1. Toronto FC win and are right now, as it stands, top of the league. We will get into that part later, but the goals were scored as follows. In the 5th minute, Sergio Santos takes the run, runs into a very tight angle, chips it over Quentin Westberg to make it 1-0 Philadelphia. Omar Gonzalez loses his man horribly, by the way, on that play. Again, which somebody, funnily enough, in a group chat that I have was like, yeah, if Gonzalez doesn't make a mistake, we should be fine. We still won with him making a mistake, but we really didn't need that mistake. But it went to half 1-0, but in the 58th minute, Tony Gallagher has the ball on the wing, crosses it in, right to Ayo Akinola on the far post. Ayo heads it in to make it 1-1, and you love to see it because that was a wonderful play. A wonderful play. And I told you about Tony Gallagher. I told you about Gallagher. I said this man will be an amazing player for Toronto FC. He was amazing defensively against NYCFC. He looked good for the couple minutes he was on against Columbus, and he looked better than Morrow did tonight. Got an assist, great defensively, great offensively, had more pace. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want out of Tony Gallagher. Tony Gallagher is a star, and I'm glad that they do have, I'm sure they do, I think they do, have a buy option in his contract, an option to buy to keep him, because next year, you better keep him. He jumped at the chance to move to Toronto. It's not like Liverpool said, hey, let's loan him out to Toronto. No, he wanted to move to Toronto. He wanted that loan deal. Liam Miller helped him make that loan deal. Talk about Toronto to each other. He wanted to be here, and he's amazing here. That's the type of thing you want to see. And why am I talking about the person who assisted the goal over the person who scored it? Because it was Tony Gallagher's first assist as a Toronto FC player, and we know what Ayo could do. We know he's a beast. We know he's a beast. That revelation came about during the tournament. Now, this is another revelation. Now, I love it. Then, in the 76th minute, Alejandro Pozuelo, Piatti takes the corner. Header goes off of Mavinga, back to Pozuelo at the far post again. Blake gets beaten with another header at the far post to make it 2-1, and that's the way the game would end. Piatti does get the assist on the goal, even though the ball came off of Mavinga's head, which I don't know why they gave Piatti the assist for that. They just did. I think they may change that. I don't know, but we will see. The shots were 12-9. Toronto had 3 shots to Philadelphia's 5. Toronto won the possession battle 58-42. Had 555 passes. Philadelphia had 410. Passing accuracy was 81-74%. 81%, 74 for Philly. We had 9 fouls, they had 8. They only had 1 card. We had no cards. We had 7 corners. They had 1 corner. We weren't offside at all. They were offside 3 times. Again, just like last week, we dominated. We dominated again this week. And you love it because they found that new gear. They found the gear that makes them amazing. They found the gear that turns them into monsters, that turns them into unbeatable. That's what they did. They found the gear again. Lightning strikes twice. You look at that, and they were leading in possession in the first half 70-30, and we were losing at half 1-0. They dominated. That goal was a mistake. Philadelphia did not have any other quality opportunities besides that Santos goal, and that was a complete mistake. So, telling you the truth, and it came through Morrow and Gonzalez's side. Not surprised, are you? No. Toronto dominated this game again. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weekends in a row. Dominated. A game against an Eastern power, or at least the so-called Eastern powers. Toronto FC does the job. They give up a bad goal, just like the own goal. They pushed forward. They kept playing. They were good the whole game. They dominated possession the whole game, passing the whole game. The goals that they got were deserved. 2 off of 3 shots on goal and off of 7 shots in total. Or it was 9. Yeah, 13-9. 13-9, yeah. 13-9, but they lost on goal. But still, outshot on goal, but still more shots as a team. You take it. That's the only thing we weren't as good at was the shots, at least on goal. But hey, you get 2 out of 3, and honestly, the referee was against us the whole time. If you want to be honest about it, look at the game. The referee didn't call anything for us except like 1 free kick in the offensive zone. Most of the fouls that were called for us were in the defensive zone. The first one was, the second one was. There were like 4 penalties. 2 handballs, and then the Larea was in the box, got dispossessed, but I guarantee you that was more of a penalty. And another one. There were 4 possible penalties Toronto could have had, and they didn't get any. Hell, there were like 5 other free kicks they could have gotten offensive-wise. Couldn't get them. The referee, I'm not saying they wanted to be against us, but come on. Philadelphia got some of those calls that Toronto didn't get. It's called consistency. That referee was a nobody, and he still is going to be a nobody. At least as far as I can tell, because I don't want him again. I don't think Toronto should get him again, but they probably will. When it matters the most, they'll get him again. Don't worry. Is it that I think they were trying to screw us? No, but you got to be more consistent than that. You can't just give Philadelphia fouls in the offensive zone that you aren't going to give Toronto, because Montero was the same hacking player he always has been. Could have called a couple on him. Simple. Toronto dominated in spite of the referee's decisions and in spite of the fact they were losing for half the game. And they still dominated and won. You can't stop this team. You just can't. And we're not even playing at BMO. We're playing at Rentschler Field. Not even our home stadium. Well, technically it is, but you know, it's our home base in the USA for the rest of the season and maybe part of next season with how COVID's being handled. Could be next season too. A little bit. It could be. So we got to get used to this. But, hey, it is exactly what it is. If we can win like that, let me tell you, to me, Toronto is not going to lose another game this season. They will go 7 wins, 1 draw, no losses in their last 8. The one game that worries me is the return at Subaru Park against Philadelphia. They were good tonight. Now, Philadelphia was good tonight. Don't get me wrong. They were good. But at home, even I think they allow a couple of fans. I think they have had fans. So it's a little bit different. It's not like there's no fans there. They have fans at Subaru Park as it stands. So it could change something. It really could. Look at the LSU State game from a week ago. Now, I know they're losing to Arkansas right now. I can't believe it, but let me use this as an example. If Death Valley was a full stadium against State, they would have lost. The reason that State won that game is because the LSU crowd wasn't as powerful as it was with a full stadium. So, but State did screw up. It wasn't a dominating win. I mean, it was, but they still screwed up. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably because of the amount of fans that were there. So if you have fans at a stadium, it's going to do something. Looking at that. Why'd I use that as a reference? Because I'm also a Mississippi State fan. I'm from Mississippi. You know this. Or if you don't, well, now you know. But look at my Twitter. If you know, you know. But whatever. Listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. It sounds from the South, right? Yep. Okay, cool. All right. But that's why I use that as an example. They have fans at Philadelphia, as far as I know. I think they do. That could make it different, but I still don't think we're going to lose. 7 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses in the last 8. That should win us the Supporter Shield. And let's get to the point, because Columbus, as it stands, I think are losing to Dallas. They were the last time I checked. we're 1 point clear. If they lose, we're still 1 point clear. If they draw, we are tied. They are first on goal differential. If they win, we're 2 points down still. But we are top of the league as it stands, as far as I know. I think if Columbus loses, we're still top of the league. And that's why I said what I said. So yeah, I was wrong with the DC game saying Supporter Shield was dead. It's not. It's not. It's not. And if we win 7 and draw 1, with the law of averages, we probably should win the Supporter Shield this year. Supporter Shield this year. We should. We should. So as it stands, we are top of the league. As far as I know. Call me on that. But as far as I know, the last time I checked before I started recording, it's been 10 minutes. But they're top of the league as it stands. And if Dallas beats Columbus, they stay top of the league. If they draw or win, we're either tied or 2 points down. But hey, it's great. That's great. I'll take it the way it is. So, man of the match for me, Alejandro Pozuelo. Got a goal, was the metronome of the game. MVP caliber season from Alejandro Pozuelo. No, he's MV Pozuelo. He's MV Pozuelo. He's going to win the MVP this year. I don't care. Stop the disrespect. He's going to win MVP this year. If MLS is talking about it, you know it took them a while to get to that statement. He's winning MVP. He should. Man of the match, as I said. So, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I think I'll review NXT TakeOver 31 on Monday because you know what? Why not? Let's just keep making videos. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.